Why does the Prime Minister want to do it? Why does Amit Shah want to do it? Amit Shah was in the panel.
Because and this is my personal view, I'm not criticizing anybody, but anybody who's serious about governance is always put off by the fact that you live from election to election in India. 65 days in 5 years in which there are no elections is not something which anybody in government likes to take seriously. And it's not just the model code comes in, the state goes into freeze, one state after the other going on freeze. The political system is living in the trenches all 5 years. 1/3 of your home minister's life, 1/3 of your finance minister's life, 1/3 of your senior minister's life is spent campaigning.
That taken, but you know, the opposition argument nowadays on everything, they argue using the premise of the Constitution. The opposition basically says that substantial changes to the Constitution will be made. This is what we feared. They want to change the basic structure of the Constitution to implement ONOP.
The major opposition made 100+ amendments to the Constitution, including tinkering with its preamble. So, and I mean, there was for them, Mr. Palkhiwala used an expression when they started tinkering with fundamental rights, saying a bad worksman quarrels with his tools, when they were blaming the fundamental rights for impeding the country's growth. I think we've liberalized everything and the country is growing faster than ever. So we've had all these amendments. Constitution has been amended, what, 100+ times?
Yeah, but let's take a case study. Suppose the Maharashtra government falls with 2 years left till the election cycle and there is no consensus for a government. What happens next? You seem to say that somebody will come in for the remainder of the term. But then the question would be, Mr. Salve, why would we go through the whole process of a state election to only be elected for the remainder of the term?
So that will be a deterrent to the political parties. Don't pull governments down very easily.
Oh.
And the question is balancing the... If you see how many governments have fallen in less than 5 years in the last 5 or 7 years, there are not that many. We have now, in that sense, relative stability. Even the regional parties which come to power last for 5 years. So it is not that serious a problem. Yes, there are some small states where you had fractional majorities. But if most big states and parliament goes to elections at the same time, the time and effort saved and the impact on governance, not just governance at the union level, governance even at the state level, for one election, second election, third election, fourth election, the senior politicians who also happen to be your executive government, living in the trenches all the time, going from election to election, the effect on GDP, and that is quantified. It's a quantifiable figure. Your civil service gets paralyzed, your police, your security apparatus gets affected. So it's not just the 5,000 or 10,000 crores you spend on an election. That's the least of it.